Hi everyone, it's Succulents Box. With winter drawing near, some of you might start worrying about how you can keep your succulents alive when temperatures fall below zero. Especially if you are someone who grows succulents outdoors, it might be challenging to protect your succulents from frost and cold damage. In today's video, we are going to help you prepare your succulents for this upcoming winter season. We all know that the freezing temperature of winter can be tough on succulents or any kind of plants. Good thing there is a variety of succulents called hardy succulents, like Sempervivium and Sedum. These hardy succulents can withstand living outdoors all year, even in cold and snowy weather. But for tender or soft succulents like Echeverias, Aeoniums, Crassulas, Haworthias, and Senechios, they cannot handle freezing climates. Therefore, they need to be prepared before winter comes in order to help them make it to spring while looking healthy and vibrant. Based on how hardy your succulents are, there are a few ways you can prepare them for winter. For cold, hardy succulents, you can still keep them outdoors and use a frost blanket or plastic sheet to protect them from rain or snow, since you really don't want your succulents to sit in wet and cold soil. For soft succulents, bringing your succulents indoors is the most obvious answer for them to escape the winter chill. So, do you need to prepare them before bringing them indoors? Yes. Ideally, you should plan ahead about 6 weeks to make sure you can maximize the safety of your plants. The first thing you need to do is a pest check. Make sure your plants are pest-free before bringing them indoors, since you don't want to risk spreading mealybug or any kinds of pests to your other indoor houseplants. This is also a great time to groom your succulents. Now is the time to remove debris, weed, and any dead or dry leaves. Fungi and pests like to harbor on dead foliage, so be sure to clean your succulents thoroughly. For further prevention, you can also spray them with a surface insecticide about 3 weeks before bringing them inside your home. A porous container with a good drainage hole and a well-draining pot is also very important. This will provide good airflow for your succulent to stay healthy while living indoors. Doing this would also help prevent flies from flying around your succulents and infesting your other plants. You can also add pumice or perlite to increase drainage of your potting medium. You can stop fertilizing your succulent and gradually reduce the amount of water for your succulents over the course of 6 weeks. Less water and lower temperatures will put the plants into dormancy and help them survive the cold winter. Once you are done inspecting your succulents, the next thing you need is a spot where they can get as much light as possible. This one is really important, especially for succulents that stayed outside for quite some time, and the plant has gotten used to being exposed to bright light every day. To aid their transition, make sure to place your succulents where they can still get 6 to 8 hours of bright light per day, or at least 3 hours daily to keep them healthy. If you are located in an area where there isn't much sunlight during the winter, consider using a grow light to make sure that your succulents will get enough light daily and prevent them from stretching out. Another thing you need to pay attention to is that indoor succulents often don't need much watering during winter. So make sure to water them only when the soil is completely dry or whenever you see that their bottom leaves start to get wrinkly. If you want, you may also add some pumice or perlite into their soil to help increase drainage and lessen the risk of overwatering your succulents during winter. Knowing when exactly to move your succulents inside largely depends on where you are located. But as a rule of thumb, succulents should be brought indoors while the temperature is still fair to them. In other words, don't wait until the actual winter to move your succulents indoors. Instead, bring them inside right when fall comes around. Being able to winterize your succulents is an important process prior to bringing them inside. If you have been following the necessary steps, up to this point you have removed the bad stuff from the pot, changed the soil, watered sparingly, cleaned and changed the pot, if necessary. It is now time to take care of your plants indoors. As you know, caring for soft succulents during winter is different compared to other seasons. Especially for winter dormant succulents, It's important to reduce their water intake during this period. On the other hand, winter growing succulents, you will need to slowly increase the watering frequency to promote growth. Regardless of the type of succulent you have or the current climate you live in, succulents should only be watered when the soil is completely dry, and the best way to ensure maximum light exposure by placing them near the brightest windows. A growth light might be important if you want to make sure they receive enough light and not stretch out. On top of that, you will also need to keep the air moving to dry up the soil fast. This will prevent them from getting rot and pest infestation. You may either open the windows to let the wind in or place your succulents near a heating vent. That's it for today. Hope you guys enjoy and find this video helpful. See you again next time. For more, you can find us at succulentsbox.com or on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, and TikTok.